tonight. He will need to summon all his energy, all his focus and concentration, and bring his exuberance of youth to the forefront to take on one of the toughest competitors in our sport, a man who is playing phenomenal tennis at the moment. His match against Dimitrov is testimony to that.
Andy Murray to serve for set.
The new generation, and Nick Kyrgios up against the old guard,
Play.
and Andy Murray. Should be a cracker. Enjoy.
Love 15.
How's that for an opening rally from Kyrgios? Nicely done. Good shot selection.
Love 30.
Good wheels early on here.
And it's not a surprise for Murray to throw the drop shot in on the second point and to test out his court speed.
15-30.
Dotted through the matches of Kyrgios, he's had problems with the back. He's called the trainer to the court a few times.
So two of Murray's favourite serves. They start a lot wide on the juice, but they went up the middle on the air. It's got a beautiful shape to it. Isn't it particularly hard? Just 178 kilometers an hour. But he beats you with placement and spin.
(40-30).
6'4" is Nick Kyrgios. And that also translates into a lengthy wingspan. Shows you how good that serve was at 30 all.
Game, Murray, first game.
Good opening service game from Murray, making all 6 first serves. Now, I thought he's started his matches pretty well. I know he went down a break early on against Dimitrov. He responded very well. Nice tilt of the shoulders.
Nick Kyrgios to serve.
Staying up better on a serve.
(15 love).
He's got a good serve. No mistake about that. It's one of the reasons.
30 love.
So this meteoric rise. Hits the spots well. Hits all 4 corners very well.
In his early rounds, Robbie,
40 love.
he was holding serves so quickly. The opponents up the other end were asking him to just, hey, you've got to slow down here.
1 game all.
That's the advantage right there of having a big serve. It's always going to be initial nerves. If you can get lots of free points with the serve and lots of short replies because the serve is good, it really does help you settle into a match a lot quicker.
Let's
talk about some of the key aspects when you play against Murray, Mark. If you were coaching Nick and you could give him some advice about patterns of play, perhaps weak areas in Murray's game, what would you say to him?
I'd ask him to take a look at the second serve. Andy Murray has a very tidy first serve, speedy. The second serve, there is a big spread between the pace of the first serve to the second. Second can be a little spinny, too spinny, drops the speed and into the middle of the court.
40 left.
So I'd really ask Kyrgios to use his presence on the court, returning serve on the second delivery, and just try and break Murray's serve down from there.
Yeah, Murray.
Oh, so far, he's got a look at the second serve of Murray. So made all 10 firsts. So day 9 of a live coverage of 2015 Australian Open quarterfinal matchup. Nick Kyrgios against Andrew Murray. Mark Woodford is sitting alongside me, Rob Koenig. A lot of talk in the corridors around the locker room about this particular matchup. This has been a good start. Of course, Murray leading the return percentages in the tournament so far. He's up at 82%.
Not surprising, is it, to see him leading in that category. And that's where these two juggernauts are going head-to-head. Nick Kyrgios is his #1 weapon is that first serve. He's having to serve against, arguably, well, for this tournament, the best returner.
Loves that forehand cross-court pass.
And you'd have to also put Murray in as one of the best defensive players around the baseline. The anticipation is quite supreme. You wonder, I have to wonder whether Kyrgios will be able to have that patience.
We
know that he has the attack. The attack stems from the serve. And then he
2 games all.
Goes looking, hunting for the forehand. Can one of the best defensive players get enough balls back? Spins circles around Nick Kyrgios.
good stuff from Murray.
15 love.
He starts at the forehand down the line. It's probably a bit more inside out well. You're in trouble.
That one, I think he controls well from the middle of the court. It's when he is out on the forehand side in the first court.
15 all.
Of course, Kyrgios bidding to become the first Australian man to reach a Grand Slam semi-final since Leighton Hewitt did it. Got to go back to the 2005 US Open. Of course, we all forget that Rusty was the youngest world #1. So many great players have been world #1, but of course, since the Open era, Leighton Hewitt was the youngest.
30-15.
Of course, other Australians have made it to the semis of a major as teenagers. Cashy did it in '84 at Wimbledon and the US Open, and of course again Leighton. He did it in 2000 at the US Open.
Yeah, Murray.
Big serving from both.
Murray leads.
Means we're on serves after 5 games. Murray leads 3-2 first set. If Nick paid attention to all the talk, probably wouldn't be where he is this evening, because young guys with his mentality defy the odds. That's why they're some of the best in the business.
15 love.
You've got to have that mentality as a youngster. Andy Murray will know all about it. Of course, he had to fight British tabloids and the newspapers, always trying to put him down whenever he was breaking new ground.
Let for serve.
Of course, he always had lofty ambitions, and they were saying, whoa, you know, you've just broken into the top 100, stop talking about the top 50. Thrived at proving people wrong.
Yes, setting goals, tangible goals, can be misinterpreted by so many people. You set them, you know, to be something that is attainable. Some people obviously feel like, well, I'll be #1. Comes across as being a little cocky if they're walking around and saying that's where I'm going to be. And certainly if they start in their mid-teens, it's a long way to go. It's a big journey.
Of course, they always say you've got to believe in order to achieve. It's one thing that did strike me when I first was introduced to Novak Djokovic. He came to a tournament that I was organizing in Adelaide, and was introduced to him by the coach, who said, you know, Mark, you should give him a wild card into the main draw, because one day he will be #1 player in the world. I didn't want to believe it at the time. I hadn't seen anything from Novak Djokovic, but obviously
it came true for Nole.
Great point here for Murray, the first of the match.
Yes.
I guess the next question is, did you give him the wild card?
No, it certainly did not give him the wild card.
No way.
Let's see how
Murray.
Kyrgios handles this second break point.
Against a lot of other players, that serve wouldn't have come back. That's why Murray's one of the best in the business.
Very smart play by Andy Murray.
Murray.
Not giving Nick Kyrgios too much pace at all. Prepared to just keep the ball low. Kyrgios having trouble to generate pace.
Mark Bender. That's Andy's physio there, sitting next to Kim Sears.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, pretty fired up. Delighted that Murray's drawn first blood here.
For me, Robbie, what has stood out in Andy Murray's end of the court is the way he's applied himself early in these matches. He has tried to come out, with an exception of the start against Dimitrov, he's come out firing. The focus has been there. He's tried to get his work done. Get in there, play some good tennis, aggressive tennis, and get off the court as quickly as possible.
Talk about a clean start, Mark. Highlighted there. Murray 8 winners, just 3 unforced errors.
Very tidy.
$30-15.
And if Murray can just serve consistently well, a good percentage of first serves into play, it's an area that Nick Kyrgios will develop in years to come, is just cleaning up his return of serve, becoming more consistent.
40-15.
Murray's mixed it up beautifully. Plenty of sliders, but showing us that he's got the heat. The wind has definitely picked up courtside. You can see Murray's shirt there fluttering pretty hard.
Game, Murray.
Strong start from Andy Murray. After 20 minutes, he leads 5-2.
Robbie, you were saying about the weather conditions tonight being a little cooler, and it is windy out there. I know that you were up here in the commentary booth keeping watch on Todd and myself, played a little exo before this match, but we were down there commenting about the strength of the wind. Kyrgios, the end of the serving, there is quite a strong breeze going down towards Murray. You were watching us, weren't you?
Absolutely. Of course, Mark Woodford and Todd Woodbridge playing a little exo against former singles champion here, Thomas Johansson, together with his partner Jonas Bjorkman. I mean, that's such a good shot because it's into the wind now, isn't it?
Yes.
That thing's staying low.
15-30.
Very wise. And I think the combination as well, Robbie, is that Murray is intent on trying to cut the legs off of Kyrgios's body. Just from sheer experience, he's probably figuring that Kyrgios has played the accumulation of matches, not necessarily court time, but just the emotion that he's displayed in all of his matches. There might not be much left in the tank.
Kyrgios, as I mentioned, spent about an hour and a half more time on the court versus Murray. Oh, no. Of course, you make a very important point. The emotional energy that he's spent takes a lot out of you. Saving match points against Seppi, 5 sets against Delbonis in his opening round match. Karlovic as well.
Advantage, Murray.
Set point, Murray.
Murray challenging the ball right center service line. The ball's called in.
Usually Kyrgios is very precise with his calls.
Second serve. Deuce.
How deep was Andy Murray after the Kyrgios forehand? Meters behind. Such is the defensive skill.
Advantage Kyrgios.
And how fast is Kyrgios up to the baseline, ready to fire down a first serve?
Nice touch here from the big fella. Once again, bear in mind when Andy plays that drop volley, it's into the wind, so the ball's going to hold up nicely. Nick's going to have to lift that one up.
Code violation, order obscenity, warning, Mr. Kyrgios.
Carlos Ramos right on top of things.
Advantage Murray.
Pulverizing that backhand.
And like I said, Robbie, I didn't get to do the Karlovic match that Kyrgios played, but the other matches, each occasion he's received several code violations. The good thing for Kyrgios is that after receiving the codes from the umpire, he's really changed, tightened up, knuckled down, and then let his racket do the talking. Let's hope he can do that here.
Advantage Kyrgios.
There's that serve working. First delivery, and then ends it with the big forehand.
Deuce.
Just a little too passive on that occasion.
Murray is challenging the call. Right service line, the ball's called in.
Fanatics willing this one in. Oh, well inside the line.
Advantage Kyrgios. Murray has one challenge remaining. Murray leads 5 games to 3.
But Murray's been exceptional behind his serve.
Thanks.
So Murray will want more of the same. Kyrgios will be hoping for a dip in form as Murray tries to serve out this opening set. He's only lost 4 points on serve so far.
Yeah. 15 love.
Really flat, doesn't he? Doesn't have much arc to it. Of course, that means you've got to have a lot of feel when you hit the ball like that. Leighton Hewitt wasn't too dissimilar in that regard.
15 all.
Kyrgios has practiced a lot with Bernard Tomic over the last year or two. Davis Cup teammates, and there are distinct similarities between both the players when they carve the forehand, manipulate the backhand up the line.
(30-15).
Lockham. Leading the ace race is Murray. Ace number 5 brings up 2 set points. Clinical serving display from Andy Murray.
6 games to 3.
He wraps up the opening set in just 32 minutes. 6 games to 3. Oh, what a stretch volley.
15 love.
The joys of being 6'4". Check this out. Right the stuff that. efficiency on their own. Both players with such a good tennis IQ.
40 love.
Great wheels from Murray. And Kyrgios, well, he made the quick decision to volley that. Might have gone long.
Murray's so good at that, isn't he? It's the old shake and
14-15.
bake. Shimmy, as we call it. So good at anticipating where the easy shots are going to be struck. Oh, stop it!
40-30.
He's so dangerous, Andy Murray, when he's on the run. Doesn't matter whether it's forehand or backhand. His ability to just pick the ball up and send it back with a little extra.
Game Kyrgios.
An off-pace first serve
First
from
game,
Kyrgios.
second set.
Extracts the error.
Up and running in set number 2. He's definitely been a little bit more focused this evening. There hasn't been too much interaction with the crowd. Hasn't been too many antics coming from Nick's side of the court. And I think he understands the magnitude of the occasion. I think we are going to see him a little more focused this evening. That's what my gut feel is, Mark.
Well, I don't know whether that 15,000 strong crowd, near capacity, will allow anything but a more conservative approach from Nick Kyrgios. Swing out after the serve.
Love 15.
Players have been successful against Murray, do that really well.
143 was the second serve speed. But it's not just 1, 2, 3 times. You've got to be able to build that momentum in your favor.
Fifteen all. Thirty 15.
You can't play those kind of games with Andy Murray.
40-15.
Well, it was a little deep, wasn't it? The drop shot by Kyrgios, and wouldn't have been surprised to have seen the between the legs from Kyrgios.
I don't think you could catch up to that one. He just went for the home run.
Yeah, Murray. One game over.
Point on serve. Murray with a comfortable hold in the end.
And discussing that weaker area of Andy Murray, the second serve, and Kyrgios trying to attack it. The first set's already out of the hands of Kyrgios at this stage, and it would have been nice to have seen that happen in the very first 1-2 games of Murray's serve, just to apply that pressure.
I guess the only thing I'd probably say about that is that Murray's first serve percentage was outstanding in the opening set, so he didn't get too many looks.
Oh, that is sensational.
That is Murray magic. When he starts to dull that shot, you're in trouble, and he's been using it a lot this week. He used it so effectively against Dimitrov. And I think for a while, when he wasn't playing his best tennis, he wasn't using that shot enough. The way he changes the contact points for his opponent. First it's low, then it's high, then it's slow, then it's fast. Murray never lets you settle in the rally. It's one of his greatest assets as a player.
$15-30.
Healthy court position. Kyrgios, Murray surrendering too much turf.
Intelligent serving this next month.
40-30. Yes.
Again, it's the depth.
Advantage Murray.
Damage. Just shows you, you let the weight going forward, you don't have to swing as hard.
And this is not something that Murray has done in the past repeatedly. When given that short ball, there are times he's hit the backhand and drifted back. But this tournament, this year, just seems to be a very positive outlook, willing to lay it on the line.
Right far sideline. The ball's called in.
Robbie, in between serves there, Nick was obviously peeved that he didn't hit that first serve. He bounced the racket. How can you expect to play like that?
Two challenges remaining.
So he has to hit the line to win the point. That it's like living a fine on the fine edge.
Use.
You need to decide quickly, Andy. You need to decide quickly.
Murray doesn't want to waste too many challenges.
Advantage
early on.
Kyrgios.
So decided not to challenge, but he did think it was wide. That's about as good at all-court tennis as you will see all evening.
Oh, strong return. That set up the flow of the rest of this point. That is a convincing point by Andy Murray. Love to see it.
Second serve.
Murray hasn't come into net more than 4 times in the match so far. On 3 of the 4 occasions he's been there.
Advantage Kyrgios.
Do you get the feeling that maybe Kyrgios is just slowly getting into this match?
Kyrgios.
Tough hold.
Kyrgios leads 2 games
Took
to
the
1.
scenic route, but he got there in the end. Kyrgios leads 2-1 second set. First set, Murray.
Ready for play. Thank you.
Murray serving 1-2 from the commentary box end.
Love 15.
Certainly laid it on the line at that point. It's going to have to be a sustained effort. Playing a big match like this, how long does it take you to get rid of those initial nerves and actually feel comfortable out on center stage?
Well, the first time that I ever played on a big center court, it did take my breath away. Performed below par, but it certainly prepared me for the next time. Couldn't wait to get back onto a center court of one of the majors to show that I had that stuff, that I could perform.
Kyrgios has to be careful. He's already got a code violation for audible obscenity. Plenty of hang time on that racket bounce. obviously both players miss from the end that Murray is on right now. It's just because they're playing a little downwind, putting enough spin on the ball. Just sailing along.
Is this one of the first times at 30 all for Kyrgios?
On the Murray serve?
Yeah.
Forty 30.
That's what I fear about this backhand, Mark. When he's feeling really confident, yes, he's going to make a lot of them, but when there's a little bit of pressure on, the fact that he hits it so flat does worry me a little bit. Very little margin for error.
Game, Murray.
So brought out the banana serve there, acting with all kinds of
2 games all.
curve to it.
Earlier today we were doing that Thomas Berdych match, a great victory over Nadal, but that's something that has been a problem for Berdych over time, hasn't it? That he plays with such a fine margin. Almost atomic
15
special.
love.
Just comes unconventionally under and inside the ball.
Well, that's Murray playing
15 all.
military tennis right there. It's, got Kyrgios doing the left, right, left, right. Talked about the sustained attacking effort that we need to see from Nick, and this has been a good passage of play for him here. I like the way he's come out with even more aggressive intent in this second set, taking it to Murray. That's what you've got to do against the best players in the world. That's how you beat Nadal at Wimbledon.
40-15.
Very good fifth game from
Kyrgios
Kyrgios.
leads 3 games to 2.
Plenty of positives. Of course, he's done the nation proud already by getting to the
15
quarterfinals
lines.
here. He's become the youngest man to reach the Australian Open quarterfinal since Andrei Cherkasov did it. It was all the way back in 1990.
30 left.
Lots expected of this young man, but he wears that burden well. He's a very confident individual. Self-belief is not a problem for him.
He's one of 3 youngsters that are part of the Davis Cup contingent. Bernard Tomic at 22 years of age. Kopenakis as well, joining forces with Kyrgios.
3 games all.
Thank you.
Three apiece.
Love 15.
He's missed a couple of those in the net, hasn't he? He's normally so good at making that.
15 all.
Certainly was there. Big gap. Roll cross court.
Thirty, 15.
Ex-brother.
Robbie, there I think lies the problem for Nick
30
tonight.
all.
He hits a 181-kilometre second serve against the Jaziris, the Seppis, the Karlovic's, and the Delbonis's of this world. That doesn't come back. Against Andy Murray, he's made to work. Played like a 20-shot rally.
It's unbelievable that Murray's missed out again on that shot.
40-30. Kyrgios.
Well-struck shot from Kyrgios, going over the highest part of the net.
New balls, please. Kyrgios
Clips
leads
that
4
forehand
games to
beautifully.
3. Thank you. Ready for play. Thank you. $15 left.
Of course, if he wins tonight, he'll move into equal 9th place with Andy Roddick on the list for the most Australian Open match wins in this Open era. He'll tie Andy with 38.
Mr. Kyrgios is challenging the call right service line. The ball's called in. $30 left. Kyrgios has 2 challenges remaining. $40 left.
For me, that's been a key shot as well for Andy.
40
over the
left.
last 9 days. The consistency of the first serve and the effectiveness of it.
Game, Murray.
Serve well, you play well. Serving at 73% first serves for the match.
4 games off.
He's only 1% behind the first serve, but the way he's defended his second serve in the match is par excellence. 83% points won. He's only lost 2 points.
$15 left.
Kyrgios' numbers are pretty good in the second set, but still not nearly as effective as defending that second serve as what Murray is.
30-11.
Too good. Nick Kyrgios. Serve and volley. Again, he's very adept up at net.
Pittman a step. Serving bombs.
Kyrgios leads 5 games to 4.
Kyrgios.
Kyrgios making an overwhelming decision to stand wider on that first court to return Murray's serve. He's been beaten many times there tonight.
Wow! 30-11.
Third forehand error from Kyrgios. Murray getting that side a good working over.
Game Murray. 5 games all.
Of course, by making it through the quarterfinals, here Murray's extended a streak of consecutive major quarterfinal appearances to 16. That's impressive. Of course, those are ones he's played in. He missed Roland Garros 2013 with the back injury.
I
think we all heard what Murray thought about that backhand slice approach.
Just over the baseline from Andy Murray, but a very positive move. He's been involved in the 2 points. The Kyrgios serve. Beautifully, it's not too often
40-11.
you see Murray at a loss for where the next shot is going to go. Rooted to the spot. Wonderful variety from Kyrgios. two heavyweight boxers going at it toe-to-toe right there. I know Murray likes his boxing.
14-15.
He won't back down. Flattened that one out beautifully. 9 rippers each in that rally. Good tennis from both.
40-30.
It's an area of his game that's only going to improve in time. His court coverage, his athleticism, the fitness levels, the strength, dynamic balance. Astonishing shots. Kyrgios leads 6-5, second set.
Kyrgios leads 6-5.
Serving to stay in it again for a second time. It's such an important point, isn't it?
Trying to mix it up. He's thundered down a couple of forehands. He's got Andy Murray back away from the baseline. It's a shot that's in the Kyrgios repertoire.
Kyrgios just telling himself to rip that forehand. I think still thinking about that opening point of the game. And it's a different mindset for Murray when he steps up to that line and he's down low 15. The score being 5-6.
Yeah, Murray. 6-6 tiebreak.
Double digits.
One additional shot.
Aces are concerned for Andy. Still leading the ace race, 10-8.
Thank you. Thank you.
Tiebreak time. This is when
1-0 Murray.
Kyrgios game will come under scrutiny now. When you're under the microscope of a tiebreaker, everything is magnified, isn't it? 1 point lost behind the serve can be the difference between winning and losing the buster. Of course, in a service game, you've got a lot more latitude.
2-0 Murray.
that comes with the territory as well for Kyrgios, given that he is under the magnifying glass at the moment here in Australia. Been searching for the next player, following on from Leighton Hewitt. Nice solid volley. The backhand was into his body, made sure he got the racket out in front, and in the end, an easy put away. Back on serve.
Oh, I love that approach, Mark. Absolutely love it.
2-0.
Nips that one beautifully. Watch how he brushes up the back of the shot right here, creating additional spin. That's what gives him the control.
Poorly executed from Kyrgios. Murray does back away quite severely when he provides a short ball. This time it was
Thank you. Ready for
within
play.
his control.
Right,
The
please.
net cord set up.
Thank you.
He would love that one over.
3-0.
We always speak about the psychological advantage of changing ends with a lead in a tiebreaker. Of course, it can only happen once. And that's at the first changing of sides. This forehand could be a major plot point
Thank
in the
you.
outcome of this
Thank
second
you.
set. Have to put a little asterisk next to that one. What a response from Kyrgios! Up in the ante.
4-3 Kyrgios.
Well, he's on a hunting expedition. Kyrgios, from the moment the serve came down, he went out after
Thank you. Quiet,
the
please.
shots.
Quiet, please.
Oh, this time he's made it. That is clutch after missing a fair few.
4.
Well, after a superb point from Kyrgios, it's Andy Murray. Right back at you.
And he's a big man at 6'4". At second serve, sent back with some pace straight down the middle, and Kyrgios is recoiling from the serve. A little slow to react.
Thank you. Right, please. Right, please.
Loves the battle.
Ooh, that's worth a
Kyrgios
challenge.
shot the ball left service line. The ball's called in.
Shot through, but if it's caught some of the line, it's just.
What a challenge.
5-all.
Once again, the umpire stepping in with an overrule.
Thank you. Thank you. Please. Please.
This Murray's first double fault on the previous point in the match.
Six, 5. Murray.
I tell you what, it's an automatic code violation, so I think Kyrgios might lose a point here because he's already had one for audible obscenity. And maybe Carlos Ramos is just using a bit of discretion here, and Murray's looking at him, and he's shaken off Murray because the rule is if you break a racket, it's automatic. So that'll be an interesting talking point if Murray doesn't win the set. That's a worldie! Andy Murray, big time tennis on a big time
Murray
point.
leads 2 sets to 1.
2 sets to love, he leads. 2 sets to love, Murray starts the third.
And the psychological impact of taking a 2 sets to love lead, serving first as well, Andy Murray. Can Kyrgios remain involved in this third set? Against Andreas Seppi in the previous round, down 2 sets to love. Seppi's standard was very, very strong through the opening 2 sets, then handed an early break of serve to Kyrgios. And from the moment that Kyrgios picked up the service break, it was all one-way traffic through sets 3 and 4. I'm not sure if Kyrgios can rely upon Andy Murray handing him a service break and drop his level enough to bring back Nick Kyrgios in this match.
Of course, Nick has come back twice from being 2 sets to love down. Andreas Seppi, as you mentioned, remember who the other one was?
You're going to tell me, I hope.
I can. Wonder if some of the viewers out there remember it. Of course, it was at another major. Obviously, it was at the other major where he did very well.
Well, against probably the Frenchman.
Richard Gasquet saved 9 match points. That was outrageous. A lot of people forget that.
And the fact that he actually, the umpire called game, set, match, and I believe Gasquet challenged. And the point was having to be replayed. Bringing back Kyrgios in that match.
Totally committed to that shot. It's not a half-hearted shot. You can't steer it. You need a lot of racket head speed for control. There wasn't a lot of court to head into, especially when you hit it that short.
Cain, Kyrgios. 1 game over.
Just clicked over the hour-and-a-half mark. 2 and a bit sets played. 1-1 here, 3rd set. If you're joining us for the first time this evening, welcome.
15 left.
It's been a spirited performance from young Nick Kyrgios, but Andy Murray has just been too solid behind his serve. He's yet to offer up a break point to Kyrgios. Tiebreaker was tight in that 2nd set. Mark Woodford alongside me, Rob Koenig.
30 left.
He's trying to engage the crowd. He's given them plenty to cheer about, and they've got behind him. Of course, you need to sustain that effort now. And after all the tennis Kyrgios has played, you wonder if it's going to come home to roost. Very impressed with his level in the 2nd set after losing the opening one. Hasn't showed any signs of fatigue.
30-15.
Gee, that's worked well tonight, hasn't it? The serve swinging down the tee. Tremendous wingspan and reach of Kyrgios, not even able to get racket on it.
Cain Murray, new balls, please.
Oh, he really has served well this evening. Placement thereof has been outstanding. Murray 2 sets to
Murray
love and 2 games to 1.
Let for serve. 15 left.
DJ on change events, cranking out a little bit of superheroes by the script. It would require, I think, a superhuman effort for Kyrgios to come back now from 2 sets to love down against Murray. Of course, yesterday would be Australian Day. It was only Australian music that was played, Australian songs, should I say, by Australian artists. Of course, village people getting plenty of airtime, as they always do down here.
Come on, not on centre court.
Let's have a word with the DJ about that. Of course, Mark Woodford was a bopping and weaving in the commentary box. That I can tell you for a fact.
Cain Kyrgios. 2 games all.
Bopping and weaving through that service game from Kyrgios. He's bludgeoned his way through it.
Raising his brother to his feet. And just behind Nick Kyrgios' brother is a couple of Australian juniors. And, good mates with Nick. Harry Bouchier from Tasmania, and our other junior champion, Omar Jasika from Melbourne. I know that Omar Jasika has been the hitting partner for a few of the players, and a regular warm-up partner for Stan Wawrinka. I like that play.
Love 15.
In the opening round against Del Bonis, this was a feature, a second serve on that first court. Just took it early and covered the odds once he arrived at net with plenty of success.
It's a pattern of play. I'm not sure why more players don't use it. It returns so well these days. Great way to create immediate pressure. Struggles to turn back on himself time and time again. A little bit of momentum here for Kyrgios now. He's won 6 points on the bounce.
It's a nice thread, isn't it? He's going to try and extend it. Very sharp from Murray.
15-30.
The serve was solid. The return agonizingly close to the baseline, and it was Murray that had to generate all the pace. Great speed to come in and put the volley away. Again, the success on that second court, the ad court. Murray serving down the tee, cutting the ball away. And even if Kyrgios has got to the forehand, it's been not sharp at all. A few errors.
14-13.
And it's those nuances that the players, when a newcomer like Kyrgios arrives on the scene, they start to try and analyze where are the weaknesses in the game of the youngster. Nice comeback from Murray.
Murray leads 3 games to 2.
well. Let's make the most of a draw that's opened up. I guess no sugarcoating it. It's been about as good a draw as you can get in a major. Alex Jaziri in the third round. Andrea Seppi in the fourth, of course. Let's not forget Seppi beat Federer. That's a section that Kyrgios has been able to exploit.
Well, it comes out once every match. And, well, he's always done it successfully. It's the first time that I've seen him try it between the legs and miss.
Murray a taste of his own medicine. Both guys have hit the sliding serve well. Remember, courts are playing pretty quick this year. So all those sliding serves are very effective on the surface. The surface really does help players have that side spin on the ball. Makes that shot look easy. We both know it's not the case.
It certainly isn't. Beautiful preparation. Racket goes out and around.
Nick leading the applause.
Yes.
So good at chiseling that backhand and getting out of trouble.
Absolutely.
Can you believe it?
Advantage Murray.
Could be a massive game in the context of the match.
Fatigue, perhaps starting to just take root.
Not too sure what happened there. Almost like Murray was beaten by the lack of pace on that first serve. Just 171 k's an hour. Was stopping the rot of 4 points in a row from Murray, that after being 40 love up.
Oh, that is too good. Murray again hugging the baseline, just soaking up the pace.
Advantage Murray.
That is vintage Murray. Nicely done. Does look like he's hurting a little. Seen him stretch out the hamstrings once or twice in this game already.
That's sad, dude.
Thanks for coming.
Advantage Murray.
The impressive part, Robbie, for Murray is that these are clean winners. That Kyrgios can't even react after the serve, so the quality of the return from Murray just so supreme.
Third break point. finish line is now well within sight for the Scot.
Murray leads 4 games to 2.
A break to the good. What a cagey point this was. You happy with that?
Well, I think he was beaten anyway. He couldn't, there wasn't enough foot speed to be able to get around and play anything else.
If Ray Ruffles or Bob Carmichael saw something like that unfold?
They would wring my neck afterwards.
Just checking.
Yep.
4-2. Two of the toughest old school Aussie coaches you could ever come across. Bob Carmichael and of course Ray Ruffles, who used to coach Todd and Mark.
Love 15.
Of course, remember, for Andy to eventually prevail this evening, he'll come up against Thomas Burdick, who was a straight set winner early on today against Rafael Nadal. Of course, the twist in the tail. Danny Belvedere, who used to be Murray's old coach, now firmly entrenched in the Burdick camp. So that'll provide a lot of spice to that semi-final encounter.
How many cameras will be, if it does pan out that way, it's looking like it right now, how many cameras will be focused on Valverde?
Yeah, that coach cam up getting plenty
work
of airtime.
Rotating. Murray's job is not done yet. Broken serve. It's got to consolidate the break of serve. Kyrgios maybe throwing out a final challenge.
He's a different player, and he plays with that aggressive mindset, isn't he?
30 all.
Much more lethal, and can't help but think back to the association with Ivan Lendl, where he was imploring with Andy Murray to be able to hit heavier forehands, reposition himself inside the baseline.
And the
challenge it is now for Nick Kyrgios. This is the first break opportunity that he has tonight.
After now,
Thank you.
53
Right,
minutes
please.
mark. That's how long it's taken him
Thank you.
to get a look at a break point on the Murray serve.
Fault.
Trouble there. I mean, you can get properly hurt, given the situation, right?
And there might have been a player or two in years gone past that might have tried to hurt Kyrgios.
You just mentioned the name about 3 seconds ago, didn't you?
That was off air, wasn't it?
Not was it? Ivan Lendl. What a tubed Kyrgios that you can be absolutely certain.
Advantage Kyrgios.
Another chance for the Aussie here to get back on serve.
Got to remind yourself, look at the scoreboard. 2 sets to love, and you're still leading 4 games to 3.
The shot well this evening.
(30-15). 30-all.
Kyrgios could not have played 2 better backhands down the line. Murray able to just squash, shot the ball back, extend the rally. Quality.
Can't serve that.
Yes.
Another forehand of rich quality.
Advantage Margaret.
Well, shots like this have certainly made him a rich individual.
in a row.
Murray leads 5 games to 3.
And if you're a Murray fan, you'll be delighted. 2 of them have gone his way.
Probably at least 2 points in that particular game that Kyrgios expected to win, played to win, and the ball just kept coming back.
And that's what you're up against when you're playing the best of the best. Yeah.
Thank you. Right,
Murray
please.
now
Thank you.
with a chance to serve himself into the semi-finals.
Love 15.
There's another one.
15 all.
Kyrgios providing the right moves. Murray deep behind the baseline in the corner and still able to get that racket face moving over the top of the ball for a winner.
I mean, the power that he has at the end of range
13-15.
really is something quite extraordinary. These guys who can defend so aggressively. Mum, Judy Murray, be delighted with Andy's performance so far. Just 2 points away now. Plenty of eye candy off that forehand wing from Murray, especially the one cross court. And after 2 hours and 4 minutes, he's arrived at match point.
Thank you.
To the semi-finals in Australia for a 5th time, and he's done it by defeating Nick Kyrgios in straight sets. 6-3, 7-6, 6-3 in 2 hours and 5 minutes. The Murray masterclass at Rod Laver Arena.